Nithyananda. My name is Lin. I'm currently in Sweden at home. My guru, Paramahamsa Nithyananda, is the living avatar, the reincarnation of Shiva. Today I want to share some stories and experience about Akashic Reading. What is Akashic Reading? Akashic Record is the cosmic library where all that has happened, all that is happening, and all that will be happening are stored. They are stored in a coded form that only an avatar can decode it and make it available to humanity. Well, I've heard also other sources about Akashic reading and people doing that. I actually don't know how they do that, but the impression, as far as I understood, whatever people get from other sources, as they call Akashic reading, and compare with Akashic reading Swamiji gives, this is the Nithyananda Akashic reading is the most powerful Akashic reading that is available to humanity today. It is a direct access to the whole library. Whatever question we have, we will get an answer. And this is done by the Lord of Time and Space, Kalabelava, who is as known as a ferocious god. He is actually the most passionate god to break our patterns, to break our incompletions, and the most loving god with a very strong personality, if I can call that personality. Well, he's so loved by so many devotees. I love him also so much. I share some stories about Akashic reading. The most asked kind of question, one would be past life, like where I have been, why I'm here today, and why I'm walking a spiritual path, why I meet Swamiji. The first time I asked that question, the answer I got from Kalabelava was, I was in India, I wanted enlightenment. That is why I decided to take a new birth in India this lifetime. So when I got the answer at that time, I didn't understand it. Like, it was really over my head, because I mean, I'm Chinese origin, I'm not Indian. What do you mean by a rebirth in India? And now I can understand it. It's actually, yes, it is a spiritual rebirth. I've changed my life path completely, and everything I have had before I dropped, and it's a new start of life. It is indeed a new birth. So now I understand what Kalabelava meant at that time. And many people asked, for this question, like I heard people from different planets, and even one girl, I think she was, Kalabelava said this is her first birth on planet Earth, like she has never been here before, and many like exciting past lives have been revealed, and also the experience with past life experience with Swamiji. Many of us actually have had past lives with Swamiji or other avatars, or we have been devotees for Shiva, which led us to the spiritual path today. When Swamiji, the reincarnation of Shiva, is on planet Earth, we are guided somehow to him. So there was a past life reason for that. We've been seeking, and now it's time for us to find him and to be with him. So by revealing those stories, really, like, it's a kind of release. Like, we know ourselves so much better. We understand our choice and our will, like the unspoken part of us, something that we always know, but we feel different from other people, or like something that we don't really understand why, illogical thing part of us got answered by Akashic reading. So that is, I'm very thankful, grateful for the possibility of revealing past life by Kalabelava, the Akashic reading. And also people would ask other questions like how to manifest money, how to win the lottery, and how to manifest Mahasadashivoham, how to bring my family to Swamiji if one spouse is against this, or like many practical questions you can ask, and you will get different answers. Sometimes the answer would be like what I got in the beginning, out of my head, over my head. Like quite often we don't really understand what Kalabelava means until it really has happened later. So we have to always keep the space that that is the best answer that we can get based on the situation and mindset we have at this moment. Later on, when we see everything, like we look back, we will understand why Kalabelava revealed that as he does. One lady I talked with yesterday, she said, well, Kalabelava told her that she will just manifest the money to go to Mahasadashivoham. And she wondered why. Like, she asked, what do I do to manifest the money? Kalabelava said, nothing. The money will be manifested as power. So, well, that was like something I've never heard of, and I was also very curious. So I did a session with her yesterday again. I was like, well, in my picture, in my life, I have to really do something to make things happen. I can't just sit and wait. So I did this reading again with Swamiji's book, Living Enlightenment. And we dropped the question, how to manifest money for Mahasadashivoham. It was so interesting. The page I got, you can't even imagine. It was an empty page. There was nothing on the page, which means nothing will be done. It's exactly what Kalabelava told her. We were so amazed and shocked, both of us. And we are very curious also. So we will see how this will end up, like how she manifests the money to go to Mahasadashivoham. I might give a follow-up video later when it really happens. So, and also you can get blessings from Kalabelava and other practical answers, like how to heal a family member who is really sick, and even practical things like the most non-exciting question that I have asked was why is milk good for health? Because I was a vegan at that time, and Hindus, according to Agama, they eat milk products. So well, now Kalabelava said milk can balance your system, and later by listening to Swamiji's satsang, I understand even more. Like, it's not about milk itself; it's about how cows are raised. Milk itself is okay for the system. It's vegetarian. But if the cow is not well treated, then we are not taking the milk anyway. But if the milk is from Gojala, where the cows are really well treated, as we treat people, like treat ourselves, the milk is really good for the health. It will balance the system. And the last story I want to share about Akashic reading was myself. Like, I asked about my past life relationship with Swamiji. I actually get an answer that I was living with him when he was in the body of Arunagiri Yogiswara, Swamiji himself's guru. That was himself also. So that was like, I was shocked. I never thought I could have that past life with him, with Swamiji, like that. And And then I wonder, of course, why I'm still here on planet Earth, like taking births and still living in this human body and not not has gone further. I asked a friend who can do past life reading, and she told me that she actually saw me dropping the spiritual path at that time. Like I decided to pursue the Maya life because I decided at that time many desires I have to fulfill, like in the Maya. Apparently, that took me. I don't know when. Arunagiri Yogisvara really existed on planet Earth, but that was not even Swamiji's most recent birth on planet Earth. So at least it could be like 7,000 years ago, I can guess, or even longer. She said that, my friend, you just gradually realize this life circles will not give you anything, will not lead you anywhere. That's why you started to call him again, and he heard your prayer, and that's why he brought you back to him again. There's no judgment. The most deep gratitude I felt at that moment, I just felt like a lost child that finally find home, the parent again, the love, the place I really belong to. That is maybe why I feel so finished with all this. Like, I feel really like nothing in this Maya can satisfy me as much as comparing with living by Swamiji's side. I always felt that. No, I not always. Like I started to feel that way, and I decided to take sannyas. And then I got this reading revealed. So that makes really a lot of sense. I've been burning, like circling in the Maya and realizing, okay, this way and that way, whatever I've tried, like it's not really giving me anything more. Like I'm not going anywhere. So now I'm really ready for liberation, for enlightenment. I feel really I feel so ready. Yes. Well, yes. So that's what I want to share with you all. And if you're interested in having a Akashic reading, you can search for Nithyananda Akashic Reading. You will find the site. And we have within the Sangha, we have centers and places we offer Akashic readings for people in different continents and countries. So you can contact your local Sangha or the courses to lead you to Akashic reading. I still feel really grateful for all this. Yes, thank you for listening, Nithyanandam.